I want to give all of these products a second chance. These are some okay products, not my top favorites, and I do want to try them out again and see if my thoughts have changed on them. I will tell you the ones that I have second thoughts on, but for my brows, I've used my favorite combo. So these are my favorite products for my brows. My Gucci in 03 and my Rare Beauty gel. This is so good. I love how my brows look with this, and they last all day up to nighttime the way you see them right now. This is not a product that I have issues with. This is my Rhode Glazing Milk, and I just want to hydrate my face a little bit before we go with these products today. So this is just like a very milky consistency, hard to show you. And I just want to bring a little bit more hydration to the face. I do have sunscreen from this morning. So in today's video, there's a product that I have been regretting buying, and that's why I want to use it and see if I still feel the same way. And it's a very expensive, very luxury product. Okay, so this glazing milk, I haven't used it in a while. I just put it here and I kind of forgot that I have it. Okay, for foundation, should we start foundation? No, let's start with this product because I want to try this product this way. This is the Giorgio Armani, and this is the Fluid Sheer Glow Enhancer. And I think I want to try this before I apply my foundation. This is in the shade 7. Look at my nice plant, flower, orchid that I got for my birthday from my parents. I brought it here because we have more light in here. And I think it's going to be helpful with the light coming in. Not direct sunlight, but just regular light. Giorgio Armani. This one is an okay product. It's not a bad product. None of these products are bad in any way. It's just that I don't reach for them that often. It's more of a glowy, creamy, more highlighty type of cream. So I'm just gonna add it on the middle of my face this way, and a little bit of forehead just to add a little bit of glow underneath the foundation. Last time I've used this, has a nice smell. Last time I've used this, it was over the foundation and it looked a little bit more too pinky, but I actually love how it looks right now. So we'll see, maybe I'll change my mind on this product. Let me bring a mirror. Ooh, I love it on the bare skin. It has this luminosity, very healthy looking skin. I do see a little bit of shift in it, but it's very natural looking. Now this product, this is more of a newer product. Let me give it a good shake. And I don't know how to apply this. Let's try with this. This is the Makeup Forever Super Boost, and it's this type of syringe foundation tube. It's more of a squeezy tube, so it's not plastic. It's in the shade 02, but this one comes off. It's like a sticker that comes off, so I just kind of stuck it there because I don't want to forget the name of it. It's cute. I love the squeezy tube thing because it's easy to use, easy to travel. So I'm just going to squirt some on the back of my hand, like this much. You can see the consistency. And I'm just going to use a brush. This is a Makeup by Mario F4. And see what I think of this product. I don't remember hating it. I actually think that I actually really love this. Yeah, it's not bad. So I've used that whole thing on half of my face and a little bit spread out on the other side, as you can see. But let's just push it in like this. It's actually a very nice product. So let's add this much more, and I'll do the other side of the face. And let's just push it in like this and see. Not bad. Look how nice and glowy the face looks. I do have a dampened sponge, so as usual, I have nothing left on the back of my hand, but I'm just gonna wipe off whatever you see there and try push it all in. I do love the smell. So it does provide some coverage. It's lightweight. It has a little bit of glow. Nothing's wrong with this product. So not super amazing or favorite or anything like that. But you know what? It's not bad. I'm not disappointed I have it. I was going to use this concealer by Kosas, but as usual, something's always wrong with their packaging, in my case anyways, and the top broke. And when I do have this for a while now, so it's not that it's new and it broke, and I opened it and it smells kind of funny, so I think I'm going to chuck this one. But the shade I had was 02. I think a lighter shade would be better for me. So unfortunately, I have to throw this away because I think it has expired. So I chose this one, and I don't remember what I feel about this one. This is the Pat McGrath concealer in the shade L2. I have no clue what I think about this one. It still looks a little bit darker than my preference, but let's just see what happens and what I think about it. I don't remember hating this product at all, actually. But you can see the yellow undertone, which is not a preference of mine. When I bought it, I didn't know much that it has a yellow undertone or that it looks like this, but let's blend it and see. It's quite brightening, so once I blend it, I lose that yellow tone in it, which is fine. I wonder, you know what? Let's put a little bit, just a little bit on the eyelids here, because I'm not gonna use a eye primer. So I'm not going to bring it all the way underneath my eye. I'm just gonna bring it this way. I just wanna avoid those lines underneath my eye because every concealer just creases a little bit in there. But I think it looks really nice. I'm still playing with the settings on this camera, so I really hope you guys let me know if you like this color, what you see. It's all natural. It's exactly how everything actually looks in reality, but let me know your thoughts. I know that on my other video you guys said that you really love the color, so I'm hoping you still love it. Okay, so I see that on my eyelids it's just a little bit more drying, this concealer, but underneath my eyes, so far so good. I probably prefer a little bit more kind of like a, nothing beats the Natasha Denona concealer. That's my favorite. What should we do? We have only powders. So let's move to powder because I don't have cream products. And let's powder the face first. And this one, do you remember this one? Everybody raved about this one. The Rare Beauty setting powder in the shade Light. And this is the very interesting design where you have the powder and then you move this little door to the side like that, and then the powder comes out and then you can close it and it doesn't become messy. I'm gonna use my new brush, my Morphe X Ariel brush, and let's just dump some powder out and make sure that nothing is settled in any of fine lines or creases. Oh yeah, I can see that this concealer is definitely dry around this area, so I will try to avoid the under eye area and just add powder around it. Oh, so powdery. Okay, so whatever I have left, I'll just bring it down here. But definitely, it's not bad, but I do see a little bit of dryness that I prefer not to have underneath there. So I guess it's just more of a heavier concealer, so just be careful and maybe go a little bit less amount than what I did. I'm putting in the rest of the product into the powder. I really love how it just locks back in and it's not messy, because the problem with this type of setting powders, they can just become everywhere. Okay, so whatever I've left on my brush, I'm just gonna swipe it all over my face. Not much of a difference. I didn't want to add too much, but I don't see it drying my face here, so that's good. Okay, so let's get into, oh, I did forget, I do have the Calgary Blurry Blush. Okay, this one, not a super duper big fan. Should we try? I'm afraid to add any of this, but this is one I'm kind of scared. Let's move on to a bronzer first, and I'll come back and see if we can play with that. But this is what I'm talking about. The Chanel, the beige Healthy Glow Sun-Kissed Powder in Light Coral. Okay, I'm talking about this one. How do you open it? Oh, here we go. Okay, so we have blush, bronzer, highlighter. The way, I don't know, if I were to put my brush through all of this, a lot of the peachiness gets picked up, and I don't want peachiness in my bronzy section. It's okay, the highlighter and the bronzer, but see, this is the problem with this one. Let's try with a small brush. Maybe I'll go with this BH Cosmetics No. 3 brush and try bronze up the face. So I'm just gonna try avoid the peachy area. It doesn't matter if I go in the highlighter, as long as I don't go in the peachy one. So let's see. I remember not liking this product. It's just what I didn't like about it, and maybe I will change my mind today, is that compared to my other bronzers, this seems a little bit more, you see, patchy, a little bit more powdery. Let's just continue using it and see. Okay, so it looks okay now from what I see. In combination with the highlighter, I think that it's actually okay looking. I used to use a bigger brush and I used to go through the whole thing and it picked up that peachy blush and I didn't want that. Yeah, so I'm not gonna go with the Calgary blush because that's more of a pink and this is a little bit more bronzy. And yeah, I'm actually loving how it looks. I do see some little sparkles, so I think the highlighter, yeah, the highlighters has very tiny sparkle specks, but it's not a big deal. So if you have this palette and you haven't been loving it like I have, just try to use this too and don't swirl your brush through the whole thing. Unless you want to use it as a blush, then it's okay to do that, which is probably what I'm going to do. But I'm going to do this for bronzing the face. Okay. You know what? I'm changing my mind on this product. I really stopped using this since I bought it. I've used it like once or twice in my videos and I stopped it. And I think maybe that's a little bit of my fault because I've used a bigger brush and pick up colors that they didn't really belong in the spots where I was placing stuff. Ooh, pretty actually. Like I will show you. Look how nice that looks actually. It's non-powdery, not patchy at all, and super nice and glowy. Not bad. Okay, let's move on to the blush and see, maybe that was the problem. I will use my favorite Hourglass blush brush, which is this little dual-ended brush, but I'm going to use this little one. Again, be careful, but it's okay. I will try go into both. Why not? Because we've used the same bronzer, so might as well. Oh, wow. What the heck was I thinking before? You know what? This is a big surprise. See, that's why it's good to retry products and not just first impressions, because sometimes the brush you use, the combo you use, the application you use does not match. And you know what? This looks flawless. This is going to be my new favorite, from my least favorite to my new favorite. Here's an example of keep trying your makeup in different way with different combos. Perfect. Let's move on to the eyes. So like I said, this one I know for sure, I will show you, I know for sure I don't like it. The color is kind of off and the formula, it feels like cheap putty, Play-Doh putty for kids. But I will keep it and try use it in another video because like I said, maybe the way I've applied it or how much I've applied, how I blend it, maybe that made me not like it so much. So I know I like Calgary products, so I want to give it a try in a different video because in today's video we've applied powder and these colors won't match with this. I wonder if you can use this on the lips. In the shade Epic, this is another option if I don't want to use it on my cheeks. I don't want to throw things out because they do cost money and I don't want to waste products. Eyes. Now, this is not something because I don't think it's a good product or it has performed bad. It's actually the opposite. It has performed amazing. I'm talking about the Tom Ford, and this is the Eye Color Quad in 04 Suspicion. And why it's in today's video, because I have to be careful. I think one of the squares, if I'm not mistaken, is it this one or that one maybe, it just fell out, it popped out. So the glue does not hold the square anymore. And for that reason, it's in today's videos. I think for the amount of money I paid for this, the glue should not come undone at all. It should just be glued there for life. But it's okay. The product still performs really nice. So I think I'm just gonna go into this shade right here, right there, the top one, and just add a little bit of color here. If you hear Kona snore, she's sleeping underneath here and she's the one making those snorkeling noises. Like, look how beautiful. I really love the formula on this palette. I did hear other people talk about different palettes and sometimes they don't enjoy the formula as much. Then there are other palettes by the same brand, which is very interesting. I only have this one and I have a purple one, and I enjoy both of those, but this is more on the neutral side. And then I'm gonna go with this dark one and focus it mostly middle and outer corner. I should just zoom you in. I'm using the same brush. Let's see if it works with the same brush. Formula reminds me of the Dior palette. Like, you can't go wrong with this formula of this quad. Like, I'm speaking only in regards to this quad. It's so natural, easy to blend. They feel like cream products, even though they're powder. Very beautiful palette. So I'm ready to overlook the fact that the glue comes undone, which is okay, it happens. But I'm still loving the formula so much, and I'm still happy I have this in my collection. Oh, I have to tell you guys, so I've watched a movie with my husband. It's called Reptile. Have you guys seen it? If you love murder investigation type of movies, thriller like that, it's a really good movie. Really good movie. I don't want to give it away, so I'm not going to say anything about it because I can't say anything without giving stuff away. But just check it out. So if you love those type of movies, it's not a horror or scary or anything. It's just based on money and jealousy, what's going on. I'm gonna go into this shade with my finger. It is quite intense, so I'm just gonna distribute it on both eyes because I don't want so much on one eye. It's really pretty color, more golden. I don't like golden tones, but I think this one is a little bit more subtle, so it's more wearable. I'm gonna go into a BK Beauty A504, go into the same darker shade here and bring that color on the bottom here. So do you guys have any plans for Christmas? We just like to spend it with the family. We're not going anywhere. We always say, oh, we should just go somewhere, Christmas, New Year's, but we always end up staying home. Plus my son is coming for Christmas from Ontario, from his hockey academy. So we're happy to have him home here with us. It's easier to do my right eye more than my left. I wonder why. The shape of my right eye is better. I don't know. You see, it's such a beautiful palette. Yeah, so let me know down below what movies you guys recommend to watch on Netflix or miniseries. We love watching those. I heard Absentia is a good one. I have not started that one. I want to start that one to watch. And yeah, we're looking for new movies to watch together. Me and my husband, so we stay up every night and we watch movies. Yeah, it's really interesting. We stay up so late every night after the kids sleep, or after, in this case, Dayla goes to sleep. And then we watch like a full movie till like 1 in the morning. It's kind of like our time. Every evening we do that, and I find it very relaxing. It's something I really look forward to every evening. Or if we don't watch a movie, we have like shows like Amazing Race, Big Brother, Bachelor, those things, you know. But when those things are not on, we watch a movie. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly add my mascara. This is the Tartelette mascara, and I wonder if this is in the shade brown or not. Oh, this one is in black. I just, whatever grab, I have a brown and a black, whatever I grab, I use. So I'm going to quickly add this to my eyes. Enjoy this intermission. I'll be right back with a interesting lip products / combo. Before I zoom you out and do the lips with you, I want to show you the complexion. What do you guys think? I think the complexion looks super good, actually. I'm loving it. Again, there's no filter on my camera. I turned that type of beauty filter off, so it's actually real skin that you see. It's actually really, really good what I'm seeing. I will give you my final thoughts on what I really, really love. We can move on to lips. I don't know where you can buy this from. I think I bought this from Winners, and it's by Buxom. I don't even know if they have this brand anymore, but I found it in my collection and I know how much I love this product. So it comes with a big chunky lip liner on one side and then a lip brush on the other. I love this product so much. If you can find this any color, I recommend them. And I will fill in my lips with this, first line them and then fill them. The only thing is that you do need a big sharpener for this because this is quite thick. Like, look how pretty that color is. Again, this color really suits me. And I'm just gonna fill it in. It's a very nice soft formula. I'm gonna use the brush now to diffuse. That's so pretty. And then this one by Clinique. It's a Pep Start Pout Perfecting Balm. I haven't used this one in a while. Again, these are not products that I dislike. It's just some products that I actually forgot I have in my collection. So this one looks like this. Very similar to the Dior lip balms. Look how nice that pink is. And I just like to add this little lip balm like that, just dabbing motion, and it gives that nice type of hydration and healthiness to the lips, adding a little bit of glossiness to them but not too much, just very minimal. As you can see, that is really pretty. I think this looks really nice. I'm very happy with it. Okay, let me tell you products I'm happy with. The most product that has impressed me today, and it's definitely something that I will keep using and has become one of the top 3 products that I actually love, is this one by Chanel. What the heck? This was the most product that I put it in the back of all my other face palettes, and I stopped using it after I think I've used it incorrectly. What I mean is, if you have this product and you're not as happy as I am with it, like I said, use the bronzer, and if you have a bigger brush, it's okay. Let it go through the bronzer and highlighter, but not through the blush if you want to bronze. And when you're ready to use your blush, let the product go through your blush and let it touch your bronzer a bit too, because I think it combines those colors together that are meant to be. So, and what I love about it is that I noticed that it looks very flawless and not chalky, not chunky. It did not disrupt the makeup underneath. It blended perfectly from what I see. I'm loving it, so I will continue using it this way. So again, that was an error in me choosing the wrong application, wrong brush, and so on. This Rare Beauty one, I still like. There's nothing to hate about it. I actually love how non-drying my face looks where I've applied it. So it doesn't look drying. You can still see glowiness coming through. It's set in a nice way without actually making my skin look any more aging or drying. So it's an okay product. I will still reach for it. It's nothing that I will just chuck away. This is another one that I stopped using since my last video because I didn't really enjoy it as much putting it on top of foundation. I suggest using this as kind of like a primer underneath your foundation. So this is something that I would like to keep on my desk so I can use it daily. It created a really nice glowy healthy barrier between your skin and the foundation applied beautifully on top of it. So here's another way I figured this out, how to use it in a way that I love it. The Super Boost. Now the Makeup Forever Super Boost, I have no issues on how this foundation actually looks on my skin. I think it looks very natural. It provided the perfect amount of coverage. You don't need too much. It's just something that I will definitely use in the future. It's nothing that I'm like, I'm actually loving it. So it's no issues with that at all. This I have an issue with. The Pat McGrath Labs concealer in the shade L2. Maybe if I would have had a lighter shade, maybe another way to use this is add less, but not too bad. I don't see any creasing at all. I see just a tiny bit of dryness, which is not a really big deal. So it's not that I hate the product, you know, it's just something I have to be careful when I use. Plus my error again in choosing more of a yellow shade. I prefer maybe more of a brightening shade in my concealers. But again, it's, whoa, how did this get bent? Look at that. All I do is I keep it in my cabinet. And you see that bent in the lid? That's interesting. All I have is a box of concealers and I don't have many concealers, so I will keep using it and maybe I'll try, you know what, I want to try this, kind of dot all over the face and use it kind of a foundation. Maybe that will look a bit better. So again, not something that I hate and I will throw away and never use again. It's just something that's just there. Now this I can't speak on this. This I have to give it a try And let's use this just a little bit here. Let's see. I want to see how, put it in the middle and see how, just to brighten this area up. Yeah, that's funny. You know what? I always like to figure out a way to use my products. I really don't like to throw them away unless they're extremely expired, bad, smell bad. But this, I will give it a try in another video where I just use more pinks. And I think with this lip, this blush would actually look really good. This one, like I said, it's expired, it smells bad. Unfortunately, I have to throw it out. I really love the packaging, the color, the yellow, so yeah. And that's pretty much it. Oh, my palette. My Tom Ford palette, definitely recommend this. The formula is top notch, like the Dior. If you love the Dior formula, you'll love this. My Buxom and my Clinique. Clinique has always been one of the best with their lips. Very similar to the Dior lip balms, and I really love this lip liner by Buxom. Anyways, I guess this video was not a flop like I thought it would be. I started loving some of the products that I really hated and never touched again, or never felt like doing anything with them. But now, for example, one of these two products I'm just loving. Okay, that's it from me today. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I wish you all a wonderful day, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.